Here at the Cape Coral Historical Museum, Cape Coral, Florida. What is that kind of plant?
Is it a bromeliad? I'm not sure.
That waxy looking stuff.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it around.
Let's see if they have a name here.
This was an original building here where the entrance to the museum is. It's the Pro Shop building. This was the Gulf American Land Corp building right here.
Now, where is he?
This is inside the Historical Museum.
In the garden right next to the Kelly building.
A lot of old sales,
Maybe we should just come through the front door.
sales literature and so forth.
Yeah.
I'll show you here in a minute. That's a tarpon.
The Germans latched on. We still have a large German population. Yeah.
Just some of the stuff on the walls in here. These old pictures of Cape Coral and sails. It's around the yacht club area. I love this mid-century Florida type stuff.
Can I show you something too when you're done with that?
Sure.
This I always joke around. I have a twin brother and he lives in the Cape. And people look at this and they go, oh. And I say, what my brother taught me to say is, this is from the Cape Coral Navy. So it's really a joke. We have this, the Cape Coral Navy. It's a joke. Somebody had donated their collection to us. I guess it's Leroy Sherman. But he was a part-time Gulf American salesman, so I guess they felt, well, let's take his collection.
That was their female salesman when they were selling lots. This is one of those outfits that sold the lots up north with and did financing and so forth. And these are these model homes back in the 50s. I love that. Those houses are still around.
I guess he probably said, we have donated some military stuff to the military museum. Do you know there's a military museum in Cape Coral? Did you know about that?
10-9 for that house.
Yeah, there's a military museum by in the South Cape, by
26,000
by
buys you.
Winn-Dixie. If you know where Winn-Dixie is in the South Cape?
No, I haven't been down there before.
Yeah, but it's worth a visit, Have you been in the military?
No.
Yeah. That these are pictures of some of the salesmen.
They used to fly planes showing lots, selling, and some of them actually dropped sacks of flour on the lot when they would sell one for the people to mark their lot.
Do you remember Jimmy Nelson on TV?
They had a lot of celebrities
Lives in Cape Coral.
pitching the place back in the
Still lives
day.
in Cape Coral.
Little Cessnas like they used to fly the people around in. Cape Coral Gardens, which is no longer there, Waltzing Waters. This was a promotional attraction. They had a dolphin show and all kinds of stuff there. It's no longer around. It closed after about 10 years. But there's a rose garden and all these busts of famous people. These are the original busts that came from the rose garden. They even had a small Mount Rushmore, anything to get people in. And Cracker House and the Cracker Kitchen over there. The Homesteaders, what the place was like before it was developed.
When it was developed, after it was developed.
Yeah, the Fairway at the
difference,
Country Club, yeah. From goat ranch to manicured goat golf course.
They left room for that. I've heard that they were trying to fit in the directory and what was I think, okay.
That was the phone book for Cape
Yeah.
Coral. What year was that?
That was 61. And what I think is so funny is the fact that we had a WY prefix, it was WY5, but what happened is if there was a person at the switchboard and they would write notes if you were on vacation or like, this one doesn't have it as much, but there was one where it would say, oh, so-and-so moved back to Illinois. Also had you could see a party line, So, they dredged the canals. We have 400 canals, 400 miles of canals. I just went to Amsterdam, and Cape Coral is probably not well known, but Cape Coral has not be taken away from him. only if they're not nesting, they're not in the nest. Owner can, but if you have something, if they land on your property and they are built, I know you like the 60s.
Yeah, life in the
Yeah.
60s. That's great. I
Yeah.
love the green.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
that great?
I'm in.
Well, those, the tubes, oh boy, can't even think of the name of that. But I had our fire department
First
and
house
the
in
police
Cape Coral,
department were voluntary.
1958.
Okay.
This is outside the building. There's gardens around here. It's pretty nice looking. And there's an injured
We have
raccoon,
this
but he
in,
just left.
in my
He went
property.
someplace.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find the name of that. You know?
It's $5 each for the guided tour that we just took, or it's free with donations if you just want to do a self-guided into the first building we were in. It's worth just doing the whole thing with the guided tour. And this is the Rose Garden here at the Cape Coral Historical Museum. It's a struggle to grow roses in Florida. They're not like we have in Tennessee. It's these little, they're pretty small. And it's also summertime, so it's hard to grow them. And it's fixing to rain.
Is this, I just found the
Here's some of those model homes from back in the day, 50s and 60s.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
So should I just?
I like that one. That's cool. That's around the yacht club area when it was relatively new. We started off seeing a little movie on the place here. But there's like a timeline of Cape Coral. It's kind of cool on the wall. Alrighty then.